Afghanistan and Pakistan share more than just a border. They share decades of intertwined history shaped by war, diplomacy, and shifting alliances. From opposing the creation of Pakistan to Afghanistan invading Bajaur, to Pakistan helping Afghanistan avert Soviet invasion to a civil war to another war on terror, Pakistan and Afghanistan never had a peacetime with each other. Now, for the first time since the Taliban's 2021 takeover of Kabul, Pakistan, in a controversial move, is hosting a two-day dialogue with exiled Afghan leaders, the anti-Taliban entities. The event, organized by the South Asian Strategic Stability Institute University on August 25th and 26th, is already stirring heated debate. While some hail it as a bold attempt to address pressing regional issues, others see it as a dangerous provocation that could further strain Pakistan's already fragile relationship with the Afghan Taliban. Organizers say that it is not aimed at anti-Taliban rhetoric yet. Reports in Afghan exile media claim that Pakistan has invited leaders opposed to the Taliban regime. This allegation has sparked a storm of controversy. Former US Special Representative for Afghanistan, Zalmay Khalilzad, criticized the event outright, calling it hugely unwise. In his words, while Afghan citizens are free to hold political views, Pakistan's decision to host their conference amounts to an intended provocation. His warning underscores the sensitive nature of Pakistan's balancing act, engaging the Taliban government on one side, while also hearing out opposition voices on the other. Ambassador Asif Khan Durrani, Pakistan's former special envoy for Kabul, however, dismissed the criticism. He argued that labeling the conference as anti-Taliban is unfair, especially when the TTP, which carries out attacks on Pakistani soil, finds sanctuary in Afghanistan under Taliban patronage. In his view, Pakistan's hosting of Afghan voices is no more controversial than Kabul's tolerance of groups hostile to Islamabad. Pakistan has long positioned itself as a key stakeholder in Afghanistan's stability. For Islamabad, the Taliban's 2021 return to power was initially seen as a strategic opportunity. Under Prime Minister Imran Khan, Pakistan adopted a more sympathetic tone toward the Afghan Taliban. Khan often called for international recognition of the Taliban government and warned the West against isolating Kabul. His government framed engagement with the Taliban as a humanitarian necessity, especially given Afghanistan's collapsing economy. It was deemed that return of Taliban would lead to a peaceful western border of Pakistan, which has seen unrest since the 1980s. However, even during Khan's tenure, tensions flared over TTP sanctuaries inside Afghanistan. These concerns became sharper after Khan's ouster in 2022. The succeeding governments of Shehbaz Sharif and later Anwar Kakar adopted a tougher line. Cross-border fencing was accelerated, trade restrictions were imposed, and Kabul was repeatedly accused of failing to curb militants targeting Pakistan. Unlike Khan's outreach, these governments leaned toward a security-first approach, often publicly clashing with Taliban officials. There were reports of Pakistan facilitating anti-Taliban entities to attack Taliban facilities in Afghanistan, which caused more issues. In return, Afghan Taliban started to arm and fund TTP against Pakistan, upon which Pakistan has raised this concern several times. Hosting exiled Afghan leaders is, therefore, not just about dialogue, it is a calculated signal from Islamabad. For some, it demonstrates Pakistan's readiness to pressure the Taliban by engaging their rivals. For others, it risks alienating Kabul even further, pushing the Taliban into greater defiance. The event also reflects international concerns. Women's rights in Afghanistan remain under severe restrictions, political opposition is silenced, and media freedoms are shrinking. By providing a platform to Afghan voices in exile, Pakistan may be seeking to highlight these concerns while simultaneously reminding the Taliban that Islamabad has alternatives if relations worsen. The upcoming dialogue may not resolve Pakistan's strained ties with Kabul, but it shines a spotlight on the shifting sands of regional politics. For Pakistan, the challenge is delicate. How to balance engagement with the Taliban government while addressing its security concerns and international image. Whether this dialogue proves to be a genuine attempt at stability or, as critics claim, an ill-timed provocation, will depend on how both Islamabad and Kabul respond in the coming weeks. In the end, the future of Pakistan-Afghanistan relations will not be decided in conferences alone, but in how both sides address the fundamental issues of security, sovereignty, and mutual trust.